Hey Ty. Ty, where are we going?
Got a Glastonbury.
Ty, we rehearsed this 5 times, yeah?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta download.
You ruined the whole thing now, mate. Yeah, we're going download. So me and Ty recently made the big pilgrimage to Donington Park for the legendary Download Festival. It's perhaps the biggest deal in rock and metal music. Months leading up to the festival though, Ty and myself were at Spoons. Sounds like a recurring theme here, me and Ty getting drunk in Spoons and silly things happening. But Ty drunk bought the tickets, and to be honest with you, it's probably one of the best drunk decisions he's ever made in his life, as it was just fucking amazing. Download is perhaps one of the biggest highlights of my summer so far, and I'm still buzzing about it. It was my first ever festival experience, and I want to go back again, definitely. But it didn't come without its trials and tribulations though, and I'll get into those later on. So someone forgot their sleeping bag, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fucking donut.
Hopefully you got an extra large.
Nah, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. Hey Ty, are you taking part in the chili eating contest?
I hope so. I hope we got enough chili.
4 minutes away, and we're already in. Happy days. Banging. Where the fuck is everyone? I know there's tents there, but like, that's just mad. Oh, mad, isn't it?
One's here.
Hey. Maybe Fall Out Boy pulled out early or something. Everyone's like, I'm going home. I want to see Fall Out Boy. Tutorial on how to put up a bloody thing like this.
Easy as that.
Easiest part, is it? So I got to carry all my shit. I'm an idiot. We went for the 5 days camping rather than the 3 days camping, which, to be honest with you, was much better, as you were able to get there early, set up camp, and just generally get settled in. You weren't, you know, there Friday morning scrambling around trying to find somewhere to, you know, to pitch up and camp. We were missing hours and hours of music. The only trouble was though, we were a little bit late. When we arrived at the West Car Park and headed to the entrance. One of the people that worked there suggested we camp at the Black campsite, as it was near the Download Village and you could buy merch, food, etc. And it was also nearer to the main entrance to the arena. It did feel like we were there for hours though, because people had the same idea as us and they got there a little bit earlier. So the entire of Black Camp was completely full. The heat was dreadful, it was on a hill. Most of the festival was on a hill and down a hill. It was a nightmare. On the map it looks closer than what it is, but trust me, it wasn't. Especially when you're carrying around a massive cooler full of beer, a trolley full of Thai stuff, and I had a backpack on, and I was hand carrying most of my stuff. So we were fucking dying. But luckily we did manage to find a place to camp in the Blue campsite. The downside to this though was that it was further away from most of the action, but it was rarely ever that busy, and meaning we could actually have a decent sleep. Bosh.
Wait.
Oh shit. A moment of truth, yeah? See if this thing fits on my bloody tent. Let's find out, innit? Just about fits, that does. So Ty has left his wallet somewhere. I went to the van to go find him. I had to go for a poo. So yeah, great start so far, you know. Let's go find him. Good news, Ty found his wallet.
Hey.
Better news, there's a fucking hearse here. Who drove this here? Jesus Christ. The majority of Wednesday was taken up by us setting up camp, relaxing, having some beers, and exploring our surroundings, and the sheer scale of the place though was fucking enormous. I know there are bigger festivals, I imagine, but for my first ever festival, this was huge. But sadly, I was a little bit underprepared though, because my tent was too small. So I bought a two-man, what was it? It was, I think it was Mountain Warehouse, I think it was. It was a two-man festival tent that unfortunately was meant to fit 2 people, but I could barely fit in it. And it did the job though, it was absolutely fine, but it was just too small. and the guy ropes that, you know, hold your tent down and stop people from getting smacked in the face with your tent were unfortunately black. So, you guessed it, everyone was stripping on my tent, which really pissed me off. But it's okay, I survived it. We got to catch one of the warm-up bands for, you know, for the festival at the Doghouse stage, which is a massive sort of tent environment. They recorded in retrospect. They weren't too bad, but sadly the vocals let them down. Not because he was a bad vocalist, but his mic kept cutting out near the end, and that was bad. But overall, it was fine. It was a nice little warm-up, you know, for some good music. We ended the evening by exploring the area and just trying to find the arena, you know, so we know we're going to go back and forth and not get lost on the way back, which was closed off for Friday. So we ended our exploration just by heading back to camp and just getting drunk and silly.
So me and Ty trying to get into the arena bit, we got completely lost. It's a racetrack basically. And yeah.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
We're just trying to get in. But yeah, it's a bit weird. No one's stopped us yet, have they?
No.
It's all a bit odd really, isn't it? But very majestic, Ty. Having trouble?
Figure out.
I'm gonna shuffle, baby.
Ty is back from the bog. Tell us, Ty, with that really spooky light. Tell us. What was it?
It was the toilets.
No. How bad?
Do not use it.
What, in blue? Blue camping site?
Don't use the camping toilet. But these ones, it is literally just a fucking hole.
A hole?
It's just a hole. There's no flush.
You serious?
It's just a fucking hole.
Wait, there's gonna be a flush, hasn't there? Surely. You're taking the piss. Or someone else. Hey. Fucking hell. Ty is not fucking joking. They're fucking disgusting. This is my setup for tonight, isn't it? I'm a little bit drunk. But fucking... yeah. God, that's for the fucking... that's for the side of the wall. It's a blackout tent, luckily. Got my own pillow and that. Fucking hell. I chose wrong. I really chose wrong with this tent. Right, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I will see you lot in the morning. Good morning. It's now Thursday morning. Didn't vlog that much. When I woke up, it was just get up, brush teeth, and just sort of, you know, face the day, I suppose. Yeah, I found obviously the toilets where our camp is so diabolical. We've had to come out of the festival, use these ones because they're so much better, and they're a fucking pump instead of a foot pump instead of an actual like flush. So win-win.
We got a winner! Right, it's not how we got another winner!
Ty's rolling a fag. So we thought Flow State was a fucking band, didn't we?
We did.
And what was it?
Some sort of Zen shit.
Yoga. Yeah, not happy. There's not a lot really going on today, is there, to be honest?
There's some rock fit this morning.
Yeah, that was good. That was really weird because we went there and there was like, it's like a keep fit thing, and There was this fat guy just eating a hot dog, just watching them, just working out. It was just a bit creepy, wasn't it?
Not very nice.
It wasn't you, was it?
I was sat there eating a hot dog watching.
Oh, it was him? Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah.
Thursday, though, was practically more of the same. I bought myself a nice frog hat for a tenner. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It was pretty cheap, but and I found some cool vendors in the village. However, though, this time things would change. And that change was the rain began. This put a massive dampener, no pun intended, on a really good start to the day. And we had no choice but to just boringly wait back at the camp. But disaster struck, though, as my boots split.
So we queued up for download merch. It was really fucking expensive, and my soles of my docks have split. Fucking great big split there, and a great big split there. Buy some fucking wellies instead. Then I look at these. I got fat legs, man. Don't like it, but they are comfortable, which is a bonus.
Last pair, wasn't it?
Was the last pair? Well, apparently, but I got fucking. So fucking. The guy said, "That's the last pair." I went, "Oh Christ, give me it now." I'm just joking. So I got mugged off basically by some twat at Download who works at Download. Ty's scared of bees.
Is he gone?
He's still there. He's there.
Where?
There. There. It's no.
I can see it.
There. He's there.
Fuck off. Shut the fucking thing down.
What's that, mate? What was that?
Over.
There you go then. It is now Friday morning. About 10:30, would you say, Ty? 10:30? Yeah.
Noodles for breakfast.
Yeah, there's no rest. I had a grenade bar and I got a beer. So that's always good, isn't it? It absolutely pissed down earlier on, and yeah, it's going to get a bit boggy, a bit swampy, but hopefully we should be able to see Hanabe at 1 and then stick to the Opus stage, because there's a few good bands on that we might want to see, but you never know. But see you soon, innit? It's really faking it. Really faking it. Oh shit, I'm still recording. Fucking hell, this place is massive, isn't it, Ty? Fucking massive, isn't it?
It is.
Right.
So Friday rolled around and the weather was just bipolar as fuck. It kept raining, being sunny again, raining, being sunny again. And overall though, it was a bit of a pain in the ass, but some of the music there was absolutely fantastic. We kicked off with Hanabe on the Opus stage. I'd heard like rumblings of this band being really good. I was already interested in them from the start, not really hearing much of them, but I knew that they were going to be good. Ty, on the other hand, didn't believe that a girl could scream that low, so we had a little bet on if it was a girl, he would get a bacon sandwich, which I didn't get, but it's okay, it's all right. We also saw Sing Queen, who honestly was pretty fucking entertaining. I'm not going to be one of those, but I don't understand why. She was saying she hated guys in bands, but there's 2 guys in her band, and it was a bit hypocritical, but I shouldn't let that aside the music. The music was really fun and silly and heavy, really heavy, so that was really good. Put on a good show. Yeah, who else did we see? We saw Polyphia as well, my 3rd time seeing them now. To be honest with you, with Polyphia, they're a bit hit and miss because they always put on a really good show, and the trouble is with instrumental music is that you need to have a vocalist there to sort of tie it all together. But really, they did a really good job, and they had a bit of pyrotechnics on there as well. They sounded crisp, they sounded clean, and yeah, it was just really fun to see them again. I think one of the rowdiest crowds we saw was Soft Play, or Slaves. They were fucking amazing. They were on the Opus stage, and it was in the middle of the day, but the mosh there was brutal. We did see Raw Blood on the night, and to be honest with you, they were shit. I was really disappointed with that because I've waited to see Raw Blood for ages. The music was really good, they're very good musicians, but they just had no interest in being there. Mike Kerr was just not interacting with the crowd. It was just one song after the next. He even walked off stage once, not really discussing what was wrong. He just went, "Sorry guys, I can't do this," walked off, and then we found out that his bass or his amp wasn't working properly. However, Queens of the Stone Age were absolutely incredible. Josh Homme just tore the place up with his charisma. I think he was a little bit stoned and drunk, but he was still a pro and knew what he was doing. He even smoked a cigarette during a song. One of the coolest frontmen I think I've ever seen in recent years. So yeah, that was Friday night.
Sing it, motherfuckers. I want to hear you. It's one moment where we're all one. One moment where it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Your job doesn't fucking matter. Your fucking parents don't fucking matter. None of it matters. Tonight is the fucking night of the rest of your fucking lives. I love you, baby. But if you won't take it now, you can never have it. Is tonight yours?
Good morning, it is now Saturday. Oh, fucking hell. It's about 9 o'clock. We watched Queens of the Stone Age last night. It was fucking incredible. I didn't get much footage of it though because it was just rowdy as fuck, man. We got on, luckily, we got down the front. My hair's a mess. We got down the front and we got quite close. I thought, you know what, this is pretty sick. And then fucking the pit started happening, which is understandable, you know. But it was like everyone was just jumping in front of you, you couldn't really see. And that's going to headbutt me like 5 times in the face. But it was good. It was good though. They were fantastic. Royal Blood though. Royal Blood. Bit shit. Obviously they're Royal Blood and they sound really fucking amazing, but it was just, they had some technical problems and Mike Kerr, is it Mike Kerr, his name? Didn't really curse with the crowd that much. It just felt a bit like a rush job, to be honest. Meant to rain again, of course. Touch all the wood. My tent hasn't leaked yet or hasn't caved in. The guidelines on my tent are black, and I think everyone keeps tripping on them at night, which is really fucking annoying. But yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah, it should be good. I think I'm going to see Inter-Shikari later on. I think the Hunter as well, which should be interesting. So yeah, hopefully I'll record a bit more during the day.
So Saturday rolled around, and to be honest with you, it was a bit more of a chill day. There wasn't really any big bands we wanted to see. It was more of, let's catch this person, let's catch that person. And that was really it, to be honest. We kicked off the day by watching the Hunter, and to be honest with you, they weren't that bad. They were actually pretty good. I remember them being very soft back in 2016, 2017. So yeah, they were pretty decent. They put on a good show, and I quite liked them. We also caught Slaughter to Prevail as well, my second time seeing them. I don't know what was going on with their technicians or whatever, but Alex Terrible's voice was... Obviously his voice is great, but something was wrong with the mics, and the weather really picked up. Bit of advice, get a really good raincoat, because mine soaked right through to my back, and I was freezing, I was cold, I was miserable. But we stayed around for Slaughter. They did have some technical issues with... I think there was a thunderstorm happening as well. Lightning struck, and yeah, they had to come off stage for a little bit. Same with Baby Metal as well. They all ran off stage and came back on stage. But Slaughter were fucking incredible, as always. Alex Terrible was very endearing, very grateful to be there. But his voice, man, is just something out of from the pits of hell. It's just really monstrous, and they were just fantastic as always.
How we doing? You alright, guys? You survived. Someone give my glasses back. Thank you very much. Right, which one of you cunts stole my fucking chain? I've had that chain for 10 years. And do you know what? I've just sacrificed it to the mosh pits to download.
Right, so I've got a Liquid Death, yeah, that's been like posted ever at this festival. Let's give it a try. Sparkling water, I'm going to favour this, so we're going to water.
The Offspring were fucking brilliant. I kind of wish they headlined the Saturday, because they put on such a good show. They brought out like beach balls and everyone was bouncing around. They landed in the mud and everyone was getting splashed with mud down the front. So was I. The crowd surfing was mega, but they put on a really good show and they were just a lot of fun. And their drummer though, I don't know who their drummer is. He might be in relation to them. He was just a beast on the drums and he was kicking the shit out of them. But they were really fun, and you know they knew what they were doing. That's definitely one of the highlights from Saturday for me. Definitely.
Download, mud, fucking mud. Hey, Ty. Right? Mud, fucking mud.
Fucking mud everywhere.
Lots of mud. Someone put a peg on Ty's hat, so that confirms that Ty likes pegging.
That's alright, because we'll use that later.
Oi, oi. So we're just waiting for Fall Out Boy. Do you want to start?
It's for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I'm not very keen on Fall Out Boy, but I paid for the ticket, so quite money's worth, I suppose, isn't it? Anytime. Ty likes me pegged.
Still got me pegged.
Now, Fall Out Boy, I'm not opposed to them. I think, you know, they're a good band. They put on a great show. It was just overkill, man. Like, they had pyrotechnics and they had different inflatables and moving parts on stage, but the wrong band to be doing it, because I don't know, it's just too soft for me. And I think if you had someone like Avenged Sevenfold with pyrotechnics, that makes sense. But these guys had all the pyrotechnics, all of the, you know, different stage changes and everything else. Great show to be putting on, but I think the wrong band. I mean, because we thought we'll see them for a little bit to get our money's worth, but nah, never again. I think the Offspring definitely should have headlined rather than them, to be fair.
Good morning, it is Sunday morning, and it's the last day of download. It's the last day of all this. Yeah, it's a bit muddy, isn't it? Anti-spog roads run. Get the condensation out of my head. All fun and games, isn't it? try and sort out, take some stuff back to the van today, so it's easier for us to take back tomorrow. Yeah, they got Code Orange at 12, a bottle of soup and biscuit, 741, and then 7-fold. It's going to be a fucking stacked day. Hope they catch as much as I possibly can. Yeah, see you soon. Ty in this cave.
Just woke up.
Yeah. Last day download. Last day in it. How you feeling?
Yeah, ready for it.
Someone kicked me in the face last night.
Someone tripped over your tent again.
Yeah. Again. It's one more night. Who cares?
We're on black go ropes.
Ain't my fault, is it? It's fucking Mountain Warehouse Rope. It's fucking called. Dickheads for that. All right. Dickheads. We're taking stuff back to the van and just to, help us up for tomorrow when we leave. And we trained up these guys in a massive truck trying to get out of the mud. It is like a fucking bulk. And Ty stood right in the middle of it.
All the cars again started.
And he gave a little cuddle.
Decided to help.
Yeah.
This is how we get rotated.
Brilliant. Last day though, so let's 7-fold later on. It's gonna be good.
Sunday, the final day of download. This one we were really excited for because there was a huge stack of bands that we really wanted to see. We were really excited for this lineup of bands. We mainly stuck to the main Apex stage, the main stage, but before we went to commit to seeing like 4 or 5 favourite bands we liked back to back, we went to the Dogtooth stage, which is a bit of a smaller stage. We saw Split Chain. Now, Split Chain I've wanted to see for a long time. They're a Bristol band, and they did Bristol proud. They were fucking brilliant. They had the energy. Again, like I don't know what was wrong with most of these stages, but most of them are really terrible vocal sound, and like the mics weren't right, and things didn't sound right. Other instruments were peaking rather than, sitting below. I'm talking like I understand music, but I don't. But you get what I'm saying. It was like you could barely hear the vocals, but they put on a really good show. They had tons of energy. They got a pit to open halfway through, so they know what they're doing, and they did Bristol proud. You know what I mean? So that was really exciting to see. Sum 41 though, tragically, that was their last ever UK Festival spot, and we were very grateful to go see them. I've wanted to see them for years. I grew up listening to All Killer No Filler when I was about 13, 14, and it's a brilliant album, and it's nearly 20 odd years old. It's crazy. And yeah, they put on a mega show. There was pyro, there was sparks, everything was there, and yeah, it was like a childhood dream come true. Now, Limp Bizkit. I've seen these guys before when they were supporting Korn, way back when, and they tore the fucking place up. Let me tell you, they tore it right up. They started with break stuff, and a mosh happened instantly. That's why I didn't really film much, and it was just a massive mosh party. It was fantastic. Everyone there was on top form. Wes Borland looked really creepy, and with his like face makeup and everything. John Otter was sick on drums. Everyone was on top form. Sam Rivers was there as well, and he was killer on bass. Just top form all round, and they put on a really good warm up for Avenged Sevenfold.
So just seen Limp Bizkit. I didn't feel much of it because it's fucking muddy. Crowd service and everything. Got right down the front and it just popped off, and it was nuts. So yeah, we're gonna watch Avenged Sevenfold now.
Overall though, that was a really good way to end the festival, and yeah, it was brilliant to say the least.
Look at the fucking state of this tent. This is my tent, it's Ty's tent. You alright, Ty? This is the last night we're going to be here in it tonight.
This is the last night.
I just can't believe how fast it's gone, really. It's just been a bit of a blur, innit? Really.
But I can't wait to go in and have a shower.
You got trench foot. How?
Oh,
I don't know
bad.
if anyone in the comments, or anyone who watches this in the comments, knows what orange feet and blisters has got to do with anything. How that correlates to Ty's situation right now, please let us know, because I think he needs some help. Isn't it, mate? Yeah. You want a beer?
I've got a bit of trench foot.
Do you want a beer?
I do want a beer.
Okay.
Grab my chair as well.
Alright, we'll do that.
I didn't film anything Monday because we just wanted to get out there and go home and shower and get cleaned and just relax, really. It was, yeah, definitely something I'll remember for a long time. I even salvaged my my wristband as well. I didn't buy any merch because it was horrendously expensive, and I spent majority of the festival replacing things that broke. So who knows, when they're on sale maybe I'll buy a t-shirt, but I'm not that fussed really. It was a very diverse festival, and I think people were a little bit skeptical because of how diverse it was. It's a lot of different genres of music sort of clashing together, and to be honest with you, it worked. I really enjoyed it, and there was no fault. It definitely worked, and people were hyped, and people were definitely having a bumping good time. And I see, however, there was a lot of things that I've learnt from this trip. At the start I mentioned trials and tribulations. There were quite a few of them. There were quite a few trials and tribulations, and if you're a first-time festival goer like I was, here's some advice that I reckon you would really benefit from. So I've got some notes here, just highlighting some of the things, what to bring and not what to bring, and advice for festival goers when it's their first time going. The first one is travel light. You do not want to be carrying or lugging around anything really too heavy. Festivals, particularly some of them, can be quite hilly, and you don't want to be dragging like a massive cart full of stuff up a hill. It's going to kill you. Travel light, travel with what you need, essentials. Bring lots of socks, bring spare pants, underwear, and have enough t-shirts so that you've got enough for each day, but bring a couple extra. That's what I recommend massively. Bring your own food and booze, water included. This one's massively important because the food prices there and the drink charges there are absolutely horrendous. But obviously bring water, because you do not want to be, hanging out your ass for the entire festival because you drank too much the night before. Yeah, bring your own booze is fine. Make sure it's in a plastic container, otherwise they will confiscate it off you or get you to decant it into a plastic bottle. Be prepared for the elements. Now, even though it's lovely British summertime, it can turn like that, and we had torrential rain and mud. The mud was ridiculous. It was like a bog. Throughout 90% of the festival was just bog. Bring appropriate coats and boots. I brought my Docs thinking they'd survive the whole trip. No, they split halfway through. Docs are nice, but they're not practical. I learned that very quickly. But welly boots, tough welly boots with sturdy bottoms, or hiking boots that are really firm and sturdy, and get yourself a really good raincoat. The raincoat I had was very thin, and the entirety of my back was mostly wet. Get yourself a bum bag as well, or a fanny pack if you're American. You can just slip onto yourself and keep your valuables safe. But I've heard stories of people getting their phones taken out of their pockets in big crowds, their wallets stolen, or people, breaking into other people's tents and nicking their valuables. Keep all the valuables with you at all times. I bought this from the festival because my fucking man bag broke. Is it a man bag, or is it like a little satchel thing that you just have on your chest? But yeah, get one of these. This was 20 quid from the festival. This thing's sturdy as fuck. It could survive a mosh quite nicely, and I would recommend taking something like this with you or buying one before the festival. Bring wet wipes with you everywhere. If you've got space for it, bring them, because the toilets are fucking disgusting. We learnt this very quickly, because literal shit pits, I'm not joking, literal shit pits. We got there on the Wednesday, and it must have been about like 11 o'clock at night. There was no toilet seat, no flush, and there was mounds of feces and bog roll. Not a good start. and the urinals, some of them were overfilling, and there was piss leaking everywhere. It was disgusting. That was a really big thing. That was really something that lived in my head, that I can't shit what I want. It's to be expected, this camping out in the middle of nowhere, and you're going to be caught short sometimes. So bring, you know, wet wipes, and be careful with the toilets. That's one thing I'd recommend. Bring a decent tent. The one that I had was absolutely awful. It did the job though for the 3 days that we were camping, really. It survived all the elements. However, there was a great big split in mine. That's good, isn't it? The day we were leaving, there was a big split in the side of my tent on the bottom, and loads of water got in. So that was fantastic. So yeah, get yourself a nice big tent. Nothing too big, one that you can actually stand up in. You want something that you can use again and again and again. That tent was probably good for like beaches or out in the garden or something like that, but not for an actual like proper festival. Oh, and also get yourself an airbed. Luckily for me, I had one, but where we were camping to, the ground was like bumpy, and I could not imagine sleeping on the floor. Also, make sure you're camping with your best friends. There's nothing wrong with camping with just two of you. I've been friends with Ty for 20 plus years now, and you know, sometimes it'd be quite quiet and quite, you know, we're just sat there with a beer, just not really talking about much. There's no group camaraderie or anything like that. Having a group of you would make the trip much better, and of course then you can split off in different directions and see the bands that you want to see, and bring a good speaker. Now, I made the bad decision of buying supplies last minute, and I got myself a little 12-can cool bag which had speakers on the front, and these speakers were dog shit. Yeah, it was tinny and not very loud, and the bass was awful. Yeah, get yourself a nice big speaker, because you'll definitely need it. Also, another big thing is power banks. Now, would highly recommend, if you're on your phone a lot, taking lots of footage, using the torch in the middle of the night, you know, get some of these bad boys. This one was 20 quid off Argos, and this one was about 15 quid on sale on Amazon. It's always better to invest in one yourself, and you can reuse it for the next year of download. Yeah, it's been an incredible experience, an eye-opening experience, and definitely one I want to do again ASAP. If you're into metal or rock or any other alternative music, just fucking go. It's a trip and a half, and you'll definitely enjoy it. I guarantee it.